Welcome to Next Topic Podcast. Today is episode number 18, and it is April the 28th of 2020.
Yes, we hope so.
Wow, why was that funny?
I don't know, it was. My name is Lo.
My name is Shad.
Cam and the building or building.
I was going to say Cam and a Bill.
Cam and the Bill.
Abel.
That's it? I hate this man.
Sorry.
Yes, and I forgot to say, and I keep forgetting to say this, but the only rule is to
Stay on topic
and no topic is off limits.
Not one.
For this episode, we are going to be talking about veganism and vegetarianism.
Yes,
and
God.
also why we choose not to do either. But we do have a vegetarian on our panel.
Yes.
A bird food eater.
Yes.
So, what is vegetarianism? So,
Let's
we're going to
start
start
there.
with vegetarianism first. Vegetarianism is the practice of abstaining from consumption of meat. So, that includes red meat, poultry, seafood, and flesh of any other animal. And may also include abstention from other byproducts as a result of animal slaughter.
Slaughter.
Yes. So, Lauren, are you a vegetarian?
No.
Why
not?
not?
Even close.
Not even close.
She like her meats.
Okay. There's I've tried it. I'm not gonna say that I haven't. I have tried it for like a week, and it was fine. It was totally fine. But
However, but.
yeah. However, I think one thing that I could not live without is seafood. I love seafood. I don't often eat red meat. Like that's just. I mean, if I'm gonna have ground meat, it's turkey. I eat a lot of chicken.
Chicken.
Like I said, a lot of seafood. But then I will enjoy a good steak from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Cameron, are you a vegetarian?
Hell, fuck no.
Jeez.
Not at all. No.
Jeez, didn't we talk about
We
cursing
did.
like
I'm
5 minutes
sorry,
ago?
But we got like to episode 20, so we cool. But yeah, nah, fuck that.
Why not?
I love steak.
And why Yeah.
I love bacon.
Oh, I forgot about bacon.
Y'all both like
Bacon
bacon.
is important.
Bacon.
But I like turkey bacon.
Bacon is like the
Well,
only
that
pork.
only-
Bacon is like the only pork I eat though. Other pork, like pork chops and shit like
There's
that. I don't
other
really fuck
type
with.
of porks besides bacon?
There's other forms of it, like
Okay, that's
like pork chops, like I said.
Okay.
But bacon is like the only pork I eat.
Okay.
But I can't get rid of bacon. I've
You
been
don't
a
like pork
pescatarian.
belly?
Not really.
Pork belly.
We could do
Good.
better. No.
We can do better.
But I did pescatarian for like a month, and it was cool. It wasn't that bad. Only reason
You're
I
still
stopped is
eating
because
animals.
okay, like I said, I did pescatarian for like a month, and it wasn't that bad. Only thing that changed it is Thanksgiving was coming up, so
Ugh.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
don't get me started on Thanksgiving. But Rosh.
I am not a vegetarian. Like in theory, I would want to be.
In theory.
In theory.
it sound good.
It sounds wonderful. It sounds great. It sounds excellent. However, but
Niggas be
I-
hungry.
I cannot survive without chicken wings. And
Chicken wings.
Yes, you guys know every restaurant we go to,
Yeah.
what I always order?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Like I'm like a chicken wing connoisseur. And I'm not letting go of that title for some nuts and berries. So
Wow.
Nuts and berries be good though.
I know, but not to sustain my life.
Not chicken wing good.
Right.
Okay,
And
so Abel,
Abel, are you a vegetarian?
I am. I
Why?
am.
and
Why?
how long have you been a vegetarian?
Give it a reason why you became a vegetarian.
Okay. I've been a vegetarian for 2 years and a half now, going to my third year. The reason I became a vegetarian, I think it became like it was a. I always say this. It was like a
accident?
random. It wasn't an accident,
Let
but
me
things
tell
led
the
up to
story.
it. So I studied abroad in Hong Kong, and I didn't know how to communicate in Mandarin or Cantonese over there. So when I was there for like 5 months. So it was like low-key long. So whenever I went to restaurants, some restaurants did speak English, some of them didn't. So I would be like, and you know the stereotypes we hear about, you know, like Asian people, like
No, what
they
do
eat
we
this.
hear?
We hear like
We
this.
hear.
Don't try to make me speak.
No, but what stereotype pertains to the
Like,
situation? We
they-
don't have stereotypes about Asian
okay.
people.
Different type of cultures eat different type of meats.
Yes.
Lots
Animals.
of cultures eat lots of
Yeah,
different animals that
yeah,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna say that.
Americans traditionally don't.
Exactly.
That's what you're
Yeah,
getting
so I'm
at.
gonna
Okay.
refrain from going straight to my Asian people.
So
So
you was an Asian.
yeah. So you said what?
You was in Asia or something.
Okay, so
Okay.
Continue.
Go back
Speak
to
the
the okay.
language.
So I didn't
Vegetarianism.
speak the language. So when I went to the restaurants, I started noticing like, I don't know if this tastes like chicken. You know what I mean? And things like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm
But
gonna
did it taste good?
What?
Because I've eaten a couple of things. I'm like, tastes like chicken. It's kind of good.
But the idea of not knowing what it is, I was like, I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just cut out meat for this time being until I go back to California, like out here, California. So I stopped eating meat for like 3 months when I was out there. For the first 2 months, I ate meat, and then when I got back here, I was like, the first thing that I did was like In-N-Out. Like literally, I got off the airport, came to the house, and then later on that day, I went to In-N-Out because I was craving it. And then I ate some In-N-Out, and then I was sick. Like I was sick for like a week and a half or two, and then and during that time though too, I was also like watching like Dr. Sebi interviews, and then I watched What the Health documentary, and I was like, let me try, because when I was in Hong Kong I did it, so I was like, let me try actually doing this thing, and I did it.
Okay.
And you're doing it.
And I'm doing it, and it's not that bad.
Vegetarian by circumstance.
Being vegetarian, there's a lot of options too. Vegan, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, we'll
get into that, yeah.
I want to get there one day, but yeah.
So
You want to get there one day.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
For sure.
So do you feel like, since you like, some people say about vegetarianism that sometimes like it's not easily accessible for them to become a vegetarian. Tell us about your experience like shopping and like making food and like going out and things like that.
Okay. I definitely get what people come from. So I was a student at UC Santa Cruz, like my senior year, during the time I actually became a vegetarian, and I wasn't necessarily rich. Like I wasn't eating the best food. In general, I don't have the best eating habits too. I probably eat like,
because you was in college at this time, right?
Yeah.
Well, you probably eat like.
So you were
once
poor
a
like
day.
the rest
What was
of
you
us.
about to say?
Yeah, I eat like once or twice a day.
Oh, well, I eat twice a day.
Yeah.
But once a day.
Sometimes it's
I
once for me.
eat once a day.
Yeah.
But you eat
Like,
once
Once
a
a
day.
day.
Yeah, I don't get hungry like that. So
But nuts and berries?
Once?
yes, sometimes I eat once, sometimes I eat
It's
twice.
a big salad.
Sometimes I eat 3 times, but most of the time it's 1 or 2. For me.
I understand that.
So
I don't
for me,
understand
it wasn't that expensive for me to get vegetarian food. I'll get fruits. I'll get like, and people think you always say this bird food. It's not just salad that you eat. Vegetarians, you got a lot of options. you could
Okay,
eat
tell
them.
us those options.
Beans.
Like you can eat beans for protein. Like let's say
Birds eat
lasagna.
beans.
If you love lasagna, I like lasagna. I eat lasagna without the meat. It got cheese in it, pasta,
Yeah,
sauce.
you eat
That's just
tacos.
pasta.
It's smacking, huh?
That's just pasta. Lasagna without the meat. Big ass noodles.
Lasagna with the
cheese.
meat is still pasta.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that's lasagna.
Someone make it make sense. It's still
It's still
pasta.
pasta.
And there's a
Either
lot
way.
of foods. There's a
Might as
lot
well
of
eat just
foods that are
fettuccine.
like. There's a lot of foods from our wing hot boys challenge. There's a lot of foods that are like, you know what I'm saying?
You had to provide your own
I had to provide my own.
vegetarian.
Yeah, chicken nuggets.
No,
But those are-
vegetarian. Whatever it is, it ain't chicken nuggets.
Soy nuggets.
Vegetarian nuggets,
Tofu.
whatever it is,
Pastries.
and they
Not
taste good to me.
pastry.
But that's good.
Mhm.
I'm glad that, you found a diet that suits your lifestyle and you're okay. You're happy with
Yes.
it.
So how vegetarian are you? Like, are you the vegetarian that don't use like because in the definition you mentioned earlier, it's like the byproduct of animals as well.
Mhm.
Like, do you not like wear leather?
Well,
And-
he eats
Eat
cheese.
eggs.
Got you. Yeah, so
Right.
I do
Oh,
eat
Well,
cheese.
I guess
but if the animals don't die
Yeah,
from eating cheese.
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't drink milk. I drink almond milk because milk just weird to me.
Yes.
I agree.
It smells weird too.
Milk is weird. Can y'all just imagine like just sucking
Titties.
No!
Yes, I'm like,
Sucking a
and like
cow's
also
titties. I
like,
can
why
imagine
a
sucking
cow?
titties.
Like, why a cow? Out of all the animals out there, why we pick a cow?
And
Because it's probably the largest with the milk.
Goat milk is
quantities.
really good.
That's true. Goat milk
I
is
don't
good.
drink milk.
Never had goat milk.
Goat milk is really good. So cheese. And I'm.
But you asked about leather, yeah. I don't wear
Oh,
leather.
like wear leather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people that are like, well, yeah, at least I don't
One
think
of
I'm gonna be one of
those
those people.
people?
Yeah, that are like, oh, that's a leather jacket. That's an animal that
Yeah.
has spirits. That's not me, to be honest. I just don't.
I don't wear
I be wearing leather.
leather.
You don't wear leather
I
'cause of
wear
what?
vegan leather.
Is that really
Because
leather
I
though?
don't-
No.
No,
That's
but
plenty.
what I'm saying is it looks the same, and so Same
Why don't
function,
you wear it
purpose.
though?
Because I don't. That's
You
a whole
don't
other
what? Because
conversation.
you eat
but I don't
burgers.
I do.
So you might
But
as well
you know
wear
what?
the skin.
That's fine, but what I choose to eat for like to sustain myself is
sustenance.
different than
Fashion.
how
Yeah.
fashion. Like
Okay.
it's just
That's a
Oh,
valid
because you
point.
feel like
At
That's a
the
valid
same
point.
time, I'm not gonna go throw paint on anyone who's wearing leather.
I don't understand that.
No, I understand. She said like because humans have to survive and to eat. So like I will eat. The
So what I'm
animal.
saying is, if this were 200 years ago, right, and I had my own farm and I was killing an animal for the purposes of survival, yes, I'm going to use the entirety of the animal. So that includes its hide for me to wear. But I don't need to do that. You get what I'm saying?
So you don't need to kill it to eat it. You could eat chicken. But you
It gotta
still-
die!
But I'm saying you still eat the cow. You might as well wear the cow.
No.
Wear the cow.
You eat the chicken. You can't wear the chicken. Oh, I ain't seen no chicken clothing out there. But
feathers.
I ain't doing that. But you might as well wear it. I don't see like
I
the.
don't might as well.
I don't see
Because
the moral
I
differences
think,
between
I
the two.
think a lot of the, and I'm not sure about this, but I think a lot of the practices as they pertain to like slaughtering for, I don't think when I go and eat a piece of bacon, that bacon was produced for eating. They're not shipping the rest of the animal for someone to like, to make something out of the pig skin. Those are two separate industries. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you kill the pig to get the bacon. What the fuck does it matter what you do with the carcass after?
think-
But
you
what
got
I'm
the
saying
bacon?
is that's
She
not
said-
the same industry. So
Yeah, and
they're
also-
not making. They're not making.
So you'd rather them give you the bacon and throw the rest of the carcass away, and then you be fine.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
She's coming
If
from like
they
a
were
fashion
using,
standpoint,
if they
too.
were,
Like,
if they were
leather's
using
not
all of the
something.
animal, I actually might be okay with it because you're already slaughtering it, right, for people to consume, and then you're also you're using the entirety of it. But those are two separate industries. They're not.
They're just not being wasteful.
No, I'm saying when they're slaughtering that
cow.
that alligator for them little boots you got,
See, but
they're
that's,
not sending
that's
it
different.
for someone
I'm talking
to
about
eat.
cows specifically because you said you don't wear leather.
Let it be the cow too, but you get what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Yeah, so basically
I understand what
she's saying
both you
is-
guys are saying.
I understand.
I don't
both,
understand.
Yeah, I understand both y'all.
Don't give me the hand.
Cameron, you're saying if they kill the animal, if you eat the cow, you might as well wear the leather of the cow,
Or
right?
you might as well.
But-
you,
Yes,
the whole,
and I
you might as well
understand
use the
that.
whole thing to make it resourceful versus wasting.
I
But
it.
got
that's
you,
what I'm
and-
saying.
and
I
it's
agree
the
with
same
that.
thing.
But what you're saying is you're saying that she's saying it from a fashion standpoint, which is bullshit.
No,
because
no.
she said she would wear vegan leather,
But at the same time,
which means she would still wear leather. It's
Yeah.
the same
one
look.
key point
It's
though,
just
No.
vegan. You feel me?
What key point?
Thank
here?
you. Come on,
She
Adele.
said it's different industries. So when they kill a cow, the leather industry, whatever, they're not sending the meat to a food
You
industry.
don't know that.
She prefaced the conversation saying she don't know.
Exactly.
So
That was
that's what
one.
I'm
And two, but like,
saying.
if you kill an animal, you're not letting it just sit. Like it's once it's dead. That's
So
it.
so if they told you the process was they slaughter it for consumption and then send the skin over to those industries to make the clothing, would that make you feel better?
It still may not make me feel better because what I'm getting at also too is like it's a very profitable industry, right? Leathers, leather goods, and stuff like that. And so like I don't want to feed into like the slaughtering of animals for people to just wear them for fashion. If you get what I'm saying, like
So you'll feed
I'm-
into it for motherfuckers to kill them to eat them.
yes, because
she
people
said that
eat
sustains
meat.
meat. That's how
Like people
some
eat
people
meat.
survive.
No, I don't foresee a
That's how
world
you
where
survive,
everyone's
off
vegan or
bacon.
vegetarian.
Bacon and cows, two different things.
So what I'm saying is like I'm not going to promote an industry that's slaughtering animals just so people can wear them for fashion to look cute. They're not wearing them because they live in Alaska and it's freezing cold and they need that
Niggas
for
in Alaska
insulation.
got haters.
Not all of them.
But I'm just saying, you know, if they
Yeah, okay.
Y'all
we
get me.
we
This
talked about
one
this.
is against me
Okay,
today.
it's had too much, but we understand that you want to promote like the killing animals for fashion, and
Yes.
you're saying that since they're using the animal, could use the whole thing.
Right.
Okay.
and I agree with
Okay,
you.
we know you agree. I'm just summary, synopsis, spark notes in discussion. It's time for shots facts pertaining to vegetarianism. So,
Ooh, child.
as you guys know, or you don't know, there are levels of vegetarianism. Start from like the most extreme to the most least extreme. Like the most extreme is veganism, which we're gonna talk about later. Which to give you guys a definition of vegan, and vegans do not consume any animal products or byproducts. So vegans, of course, do not consume red meat, white meat, fish, birds. They also do not consume eggs, dairy. They don't use honey, beeswax, gelatin, or any other animal byproduct or ingredients. They also don't use silk, leather, or wool as well. So that's a lot.
But why not using? Okay.
Why not use what?
Silk.
Because it's made from animals.
I know, but
But what, Miss?
you're not slaughtering them to get this silk.
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like silk.
They put them in farms and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Because
maybe they don't
they support the-
believe in the practice or like whatever.
Right, when we talk about veganism, you'll understand why the silk and leather and wool comes into play.
I understand leather and wool.
There's also another type of, it's 5 levels, by the way.
Okay.
The next level is Lacto Vegetarian. And lactose vegetarians do not eat red meat or white meat, fish, fowl, or eggs. However, they do consume dairy products such as cheese, milk, and yogurt. So, but we'll find out which one you are in a minute.
He may be like.
I think I have a good idea.
Okay. Also, we have ovo vegetarians. They do not eat.
Okay, Drake.
Who knew Drake had his own?
Right.
You know, he bought that money.
OVO vegetarian.
Yeah. They do not eat red or white meat, fish, or fowl, or dairy products. However, they do consume eggs.
I know a lot of ovo vegetarians.
Yes. Then you have lacto ovo
Oh, see, it's too much.
vegetarians, and they do not consume red meat or white meat, fish, or fowl. However, they do consume dairy products and egg products. And this is the most common type of vegetarian.
I know that.
And then, you know, some of them too. We also have pescatarians. While technically not a type of vegetarian, these individuals do restrict their meat consumption to fish and seafood only. They do not consume the red or white meat or birds. So they're considered like semi-vegetarian or have a flexitarian diet.
That one I kind of don't understand.
What don't you understand?
What I don't understand about it, like, other
Here we
than,
go.
like, if you enjoy the taste of seafood, that's fine. Like, I'm just going to eat seafood. But, like, it can't be justified by our previous statements about, like, you know.
Want to help in animals?
Fish are animals.
Right. I know some people are pescatarians because there's a lot of, like, nutrients that you can only get from seafoods.
Yes.
Like omega.
Yes.
That one. Omega-3s and stuff like that. That's hard to get from like the supplements and stuff like that. So that's why I know a lot of people are
It's
like
good for you, but I'm just saying, like,
are pescatarian.
why not eat the other animal, or like be against eating the other animals?
Well, I guess
because I know why some people don't eat red meat. Red meat is really not good for you. So, but yeah. Anyway.
Meat in general is not good for you, but we'll get to that later.
Right. So Cameron,
Both of these
you
ants
have
are getting
something.
on my nerves today.
I just think that's bullshit.
Which
Why?
part?
Cause like, what's the difference? I don't understand. Like, they can eat seafood, but you're like, why are you eating seafood? You might as well not eat anything. Like, why? I can see you just want to eat seafood because it's a lighter meat,
what?
but you're
I
like,
said
How is
that.
it lighter meat?
But
It's healthier.
What does lighter meat mean?
Red meat or white
nigga,
meat?
red meat is
it
heavy
has
and
good.
dense as
It has
shit.
good healthy fats. That's what I think he's trying to get at, and it doesn't have a lot of the other wasteful.
And the way somebody
components.
explained it to me, as far as red meat goes, it's like it's essentially a carcass in your stomach, and that kind of disgusted me. So I stopped eating for a week. But then I wanted a steak, so I kept going.
You had somebody that had to tell you that
I mean, I never thought about it in a manner. Yeah, I knew it was a carcass, but I never described it as a carcass in my stomach.
But what I started with saying was that I get it when it's like, okay, maybe you like the benefits of it, or you have an affinity for the taste. What I don't get is it does not justify what we previously said about wanting to preserve life. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't get. So I couldn't understand if a pescatarian was like, you know, I don't eat cow and chicken and all this stuff because they shouldn't be. Because it's the same thing if you're killing the fish.
That makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It's
makes
still
sense to an
animal.
extent because like these aren't domesticated animals that we're eating.
Fish can be
Chicken?
domesticated.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as pescatarian goes.
Fish can be domesticated.
But you're not eating those. You're not eating goldfish. You feel me? Like you're not gonna have a pet salmon.
Well, domestication
You
in a
might.
pet is different. Like
And,
catfish can be
fish tank.
domesticated.
But you're not. Who has a pet catfish?
I said pets and domestication
You
is
actually never know.
different.
I'm talking about in the form of like.
Next topic.
Why you gonna
continue
next
with
me?
With your levels.
We got content to reach. We'll
We
get back
do.
to it.
That's crazy.
Right. They's not feeling you today.
Wow.
We're not.
The next form or level of vegetarianism is a polyotarian. much like a pescatarian, this semi-vegetarian restricts their meat consumption to poultry, to birds. It's not really considered vegetarians, but they do not consume red meat, fish, or seafood.
So what is
I
it?
don't get the fish or seafood. I understand.
I thought they would eat the fish or seafood too.
Do you know what it is?
So could you be a polio pesco? A pesca?
You know what? I'm not even keeping track. I think
Not
I'm not
polio.
going to say everything here.
polo pesco.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to say everything here is kind of like bullshit, whatever. But I don't
But you
like.
gonna say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Then
it's
say
like
it.
I think there needs to be a clear distinction of like you either eat animals
Or you don't.
or you don't, and if you do, eat animals, right? Go ahead. But I think there needs to be like okay, I don't eat red meat, and I get it. Yeah, scientifically we're advanced enough to know what red meat does to us and what like fish or other chicken does to us. I get it, but it's like. To be honest, if I meet a person, I'm talking to them, I'm like, what's your diet, whatever, and they tell me
That's what you
I'm
meant.
Right, I'm like, no one ever asked me what's my
First date.
diet.
I'm just saying, like, that's important to me,
diet?
so I'll bring it up, like, not on the, it just depends when I bring it up,
You
but
should.
eventually just know I'm
because she
gonna
eating
ask
a
that question.
28-ounce steak and you eating leafy
Oh God,
greens.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I say, what's your diet, and she tells me I'm a proletarian, I'm losing it. Like, I'm just
You're losing it.
yeah, I'm gonna be like, what is that?
You know what it is?
I don't.
I just told you what it is.
I'm not gonna remember it for sure because there's so
Pollo
many-
means chicken.
Birds.
Okay.
Yeah, in
You
Spanish.
eat their
that's why.
food
Okay. Polytarian. Okay.
and they eat the birds.
Yeah.
Well, I know
But
now.
pescar
But
is
there's a lot
fish
of
in Spanish.
categories. That's all I'm trying to get at. Go ahead.
Oh, but I feel like you have a real.
Do you
You're
guys-
very
sorry.
displeased
No more.
with this list of vegetarianism. You seem very displeased to me.
No, I would.
No,
I
but
would
you call it
respect
bullshit.
people's choices though too. But
You don't
to
have
me,
to.
it's just like, come on, man, just choose. Like,
Well,
gay with the meat or no?
that's a big change in people's lives, Abel.
Hey, get with the meat or no? That's the new quote.
That's the quote. We like the meat.
Stop playing.
Hot
I was gonna say, since we're already kind of like tiptoeing into veganism territory, let's shift our conversation to veganism.
Okay, Lauren, tell us what veganism is.
Yes. Okay, so veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, particularly in diet, and an associated philosophy that rejects the commodity status of animals. Yeah. So.
So can y'all be a vegan?
No.
Yeah.
I can't be a
I
vegetarian.
can,
You can.
and that's my goal is to do that.
So you gonna stop wearing leather?
I really don't even
I
wear
don't
leather
see
like
him.
that. Yeah.
Not a.
You seen me wear leather before?
Yes.
Hey, back home though, they make good leather. And they
But I have a
actually-
question. Will you also go through everything that you have in your medicine cabinet and everything that you lather on your body and all that, and make sure that
You'll have it.
it hasn't been tested on animals? There's no animal byproducts, including like beeswax, things
See,
like that.
that's a good question because I'm not a.
That's a good question.
I'm like, yeah, but no more gummy bears.
I'm not like when it comes to stuff like that. I don't think I have the time.
So you
So you couldn't be a vegan.
But
So you
I'm
can't
saying
be
this.
vegan.
But I have the time to know what I'm inputting in my like what I eat and stuff like that. But medicine and stuff like that,
that you eating medicine.
I get that. I get that. But
But do you?
I do believe in natural medicine too. A lot of times I try to stay away from like pills and stuff like that. Like,
So natural medicine can
Natural
include
medicine.
animals.
Yeah.
So it's still natural. It can include animals.
Natural medicine.
Mm-hmm. It's not always just what plants and herbs.
Facts. And if it does, then I might do it because I do believe in natural medicine. And I
Oh.
talked about that in previous
Yeah,
episodes.
Rashad.
Okay, that's another topic.
Right. Oh, because
Okay.
like his health is more important than animals.
Yeah, fact. But no, I'm playing.
Peter, get this nigga.
I'm playing. But I think I'm saying I want to be vegan because I understand the benefits of it.
Oh, the benefits of health-wise.
Health.
Health-wise.
And that's my main concern is health, not because it's cool to do so or not because I don't wear animals. You do, haha, I'm better than no. I want to be healthy.
You wanna be
I want to,
healthy.
I want to.
Something interesting you said though was like you don't have the time, and
But then you.
funny enough, or funnily enough, Dustin.
Not funnily. Funnily is a word up for discussion.
It is, but
Come on, Danny,
we
put
were
the definition
talking
at the bottom of
about
the screen.
yeah, please. We were talking about how being a vegan is it's a privilege
It is.
because for a lot of people, they don't have access to the
Veggies.
fresh
Or the
vegetables
time.
and fruit, and they
Or
don't
the
have the
time.
time to prepare the food to
Mhm.
make it
Facts.
tasty.
Facts.
And so it's interesting that you have already kind of touched on that and saying how you could not really be a
full
true or
vegan.
full vegan
Yeah,
because
and-
you don't have the time for it.
Yeah, and I think that's where understanding your privilege comes in. I have the privilege to be vegan,
Yes, you do.
and guess what?
I ain't
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
enjoy that privilege. And do it. I'm gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Privilege.
as a black man, I only got very selective few privileges.
Yeah,
in
like
this
a
world.
man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
The biggest
And
one.
I think it's the most important thing is though with any privilege, with any privilege, is being conscious of your privilege and how you could use that and how you're not gonna be stepping on people's toes with that privilege. So what I would do is educate myself and be vegan and enjoy my privilege while at the same time not trying to bash on people that eat meat.
Right.
You feel me?
Good.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm still gonna eat my steak and my bacon and my
that's-
chicken.
That's
Well,
why-
my thing is,
that's
people
why
say they
I
don't
do
have
that.
the time to be vegan. I'm like, how much time it take to eat an apple and a banana? I just don't.
No, because the thing is, you have to make sure you're getting all your nutrients.
Exactly.
So you're really going to be having to make sure you get the
gotta take all
proteins
your
and the fats,
vitamins
etc.,
and
etc.
supplements.
Yeah.
And you're not getting fats from vegetables, you know?
Mhm.
I mean,
So-
let's eat an avocado.
No, but what I'm talking about is like leafy greens. You're not going to get any fats from that.
That's a fruit.
And
I'm playing it's a vegetable. I think it's a fruit.
I
No, I think
Avocado is a fruit.
it's a
It's
fruit.
a fruit. Hey, get your facts right.
I know.
Why are you taking my facts?
But what I'm saying is
is,
having the time to
can't
make
fact
sure
us.
you
You're
can't just
right.
be eating food. You know, you have to make sure you're getting nutritional value
Right,
from it.
right.
So
Well, the same thing the people who aren't vegetarian and vegans who don't, they just eat.
that's true, but it's a lot easier for us to get our proteins and our fats.
Mm-hmm. I'm
At
telling those people, get your fruits and your berries.
Do you know one thing I want to say though?
Which one?
When ever since I was like young, ever since I was a teenager, I've always been anemic, low iron in my
Ooh, that's
blood,
hard.
right levels.
Mhm.
And it's crazy how my dad used to take me to like hospitals just to do a checkup, and my
Mhm.
doctor used to say like, you're anemic, your iron level is very low in your blood, and she used to recommend me meals, and it used to have steak, meat, like hella stuff, and I used to try to follow that. When I was in high school, I used to try to like eat meat a lot so it could help my iron level. And it wasn't until I transitioned to being a vegetarian, I went to get a checkup, and the doctor was like, yo, like your iron level is actually really good, like it's not deficient. And I was thinking about that, and the documentary What the Health, it talks about how the a lot of even the cancer with the pink whatever, the cancer awareness, what is that
ribbon?
company?
The
The
ribbon?
ribbon, yeah.
Oh.
So you see on like on yogurt and stuff like that, right? So a lot of it's one of those like the band-aid effect, the band-aid
Mhm.
effect. It's like what they do basically, or like the pharmaceutical companies and things like that. It's like, or diabetes, if you go to some of their website, they have like suggested meals, and it's like steak, this and that. But one of the main causes of diabetes and stuff is diet itself.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of things contradict, and I think that's why I want people to get the information and decide for themselves, rather than just go off of emotion and saying, I love steak, I'm gonna eat it. But it's like there's deeper like
You
stuff
just
to
came
that.
for me.
He did.
I look, he did, but I'm
He
just
did.
saying that's
Like,
one thing that I
how
wanted to
often-
say here. I don't want to.
How often do you eat a steak?
Twice a month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not terrible. It's more than I eat a steak, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, you used
How
to
often do you consume red meat?
Oof.
at least 3 times a week.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Red meat?
I'm gonna eat
Like
red
what?
meat
Like
like
steak?
once.
Steak or burger.
What's like
Twice
a
a month,
burger, or
maybe.
bacon, or
Yeah.
steak? Yeah.
Yeah, steak top.
For your nervous system. So I'm saying, like,
Okay.
regardless of how you look in your little bikini, whatever, it's very.
I think they probably don't just eat vegan just to be in a bikini.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's fine. You feel like you have energy and all this stuff, but I'm just saying it's not healthy for your brain and your nervous system. It's just
Right.
not. You
And
need
also
that.
on the other end of the spectrum, eating a steak every day is also
It's
not
not.
healthy either. So consult your physicians. Consult your
Every
doctor.
day.
Right, twice a month, and now it's every day. Jesus.
I didn't say it was every day.
If you see steak every day.
Okay, sorry. No, Rashad, you're making a good point.
Right,
You
so
should talk to
your doctor and your
physician,
physician.
a nutritionist.
If you think about like changing your diet in any way, shape, or form, because like everyone has different health lifestyles, restrictions and stuff like that, and like other dietary restrictions. So consult whoever you need to consult. Call your mama, because you other can consult your mom about stuff too.
Your mama's not always right though.
I know.
If your mother is
If
not
you
a
got a
clinician, does not have the background, don't consult with your mama.
You should always consult with your mama. Like, Mom, I'm about to become a vegetarian.
Maybe you should tell your mama.
Yes, tell her, because you might not be invited to the cookout.
Yeah, because
You might not want what's at the cookout.
We always want to go to the cookout.
But anywho, that sums up our discussion
Yes.
on vegetarianism and veganism.
Thank
Remember
God.
to like, subscribe, comment, leave reviews on...
Click that link.
Click the link. Leave reviews
Shout out.
on Apple Podcasts, YouTube,
Hell yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, etc., Twitter. You can follow me at Cool Creek. I was gonna say follow me at Next Topic Podcast. Follow all of us at Next Topic Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, You can follow me at Cool Keys on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at shots_space. Go, Cam, I ain't spelling today.
You can follow me at everything, on everything. Not
Everything. Hey, everything Cam.
It used to be that. That's crazy. You can follow me on everything at Clicks by Cam, KLICKSBYKAM.
And you can follow me on Insta at AbbyRuss, ABIIRUSS. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to someone.
Oh, good.
Someone
I
that's
love
very
shout-outs.
knowledgeable and has a business on plant-based meals.
Okay.
I went to college with this individual. Her name is Kiara, and I want everyone to go follow her Insta page, order the foods that she makes, support her business. Again, supporting our black businesses, right? And just
What's her Insta page?
I'm about to say.
I'm like, we
her-
need to look at Kira.
her Insta page is.
She been on 10 this whole episode.
Hold on, let me.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Her what do you call it? Her Insta handle is ITSKEILAVON. It's Kilavon. That's how you say it. The key to health is her whole kind of movement, logo, brand. So go support that. Very knowledgeable about diet, specifically to black
And
folks.
DM a Bell. He's gonna learn how to be a vegetarian too. He got the insights.
Yeah.
Yes, he do.
That's it. That's all. We'll see y'all next time.
Toodaloo.
Bye, niggas.
Peace.
Eat healthy.
You love doing that.
Let him have his moment.